What did he say?
He said the directions inside of you, you have a compass.
Can he help to find a compass?
They're just waiting for me to find it.
Right. Can they help?
In bronze armour gives me a compass from our belt.
And how do you feel?
I feel grateful.
Ask that big person in pale yellow robe. Ask him if he's able to lift some of the weight that John is carrying today.
I asked him, and then 2 big wolves came up, and they're sort of yoked together with a piece of wood. And he goes, they will help carry your load. Big brown eyes, but they're massive. Great big humps on their back, but they're about 8-9 feet tall. They've got the most gentlest eyes and big ears. They look like puppy dogs, but they're big bulls.
Right. Can you ask that a big person who wears pale yellow robe what happens at the age of 14? John couldn't remember what happens, and that changed the course of his life.
They said I turned away from them. He said something happened to me. I was hit by a car and it knocked a bit of something out of me, and that's been lost.
What was the reason this event happened or arranged?
The driver was speeding down the street, targeting me.
The driver
Of the car.
Yeah. Was speeding.
Yeah.
And?
He seen me cross the road and put his foot down, but he didn't have control over his body.
So why this event occurred in John's life? What was the reason?
They wanted to separate me from myself.
What was the reason?
Said people were jealous of you. Because everything's easy for you.
Right. And then?
They accuse you of cheating in an IQ test to put you down.
What was the reason for John to experience separation?
They said that change who I would marry, who I would have kids with. They said you lose your guidance. They said it'll turn you into a zombie.
Why the separation occurred?
They didn't want me to do what I was meant to do, but they said they don't know what I was meant to do. And then they're showing me a whole group of people. They showed a whole group of people, a whole stadium full of people.
Stadium?
Yeah.
And what are this whole stadium of people doing there?
It's like they're just helping people.
Can they help you?
They thought I was gone. They thought I was dead.
And?
They said they're going to put me back together as one to join them. But I don't know what that means.
Can they answer the question why the separation occurred?
They said something was stopping you from doing what you meant to do.
What's the reason?
They didn't want me to meet someone and find direction. They didn't want me to be part of this group.
Which group?
They just said we are all here to help people, to lift people up, to support people.
Right.
We're just workers, but everyone is connected.
Sure. But how does this have anything to do with John's growth and spiritual expansion?
He said stopping you stops you from spreading, stops you from growing.
Who is speaking?
They said they don't know. They said they're showing me a map, and they said there's just enough holes in there, it doesn't work.
Who are these people to John?
I don't know who these people are.
I asked them. What do humans normally refer them as so that John can understand the context?
They say it's like uncles, aunties, cousins, second cousins, third cousins.
Right.
And they show a big family tree.
Mm-hmm.
And they're showing me where I fit in.
What is the reason of this family tree being shown to John today?
Is I have a real family.
Real family?
Yeah.
You mean spiritual family?
Yeah, they say we care for you on the inside.
Thank you very much. Can you help John to release the burden from this physical family on Earth's planet? He can't seem to let go.
show me comets coming, like asteroids, comets
Right, comets coming.
through the sky.
What does John have to do with them?
They say that they're the big ones, the powerful people.
Powerful in what way?
They say they're going to find out why I was hit by the car and split. Find out why my leg was broken.
What's broken?
My leg was
Leg.
broken.
These family people cannot tell this reason?
They said they don't know.
Right, so we have to go to speak to the comets.
Yeah, they said they're coming.
Can we invite them to be present here and now?
Yeah, there's 3, 4 of them, and they're standing and they're tall and they're glowing. They don't have bodies, they're just standing.
Right. Is a spoken man?
They said these people are stopping them.
For what?
We're just here to make things better. We couldn't see inside the ambulance. We thought you were dead.
And? Can they explain why the accident was happening? The separation occurred?
The separation was to tie me
Timing?
to this family that I was born into.
Timing. Family.
Tie.
The tie.
Yeah. Like bind me to this family.
The contract.
Yeah.
He agreed to enter.
No, they said it was forced upon you by the car accident.
What's the reason to have this car accident and the tie with the family?
They didn't want me to find someone like me.
This is the bodily story. Could we have some spiritual story? There's a reason for this happening. So what is the spiritual reason for John to marry his ex and experience all the letting down, the hurt, the sadness, the pain, the lost connection with his children? What's the spiritual reason?
The spiritual reason, they say the person wanted to stop me from having they're going on about spiritual bloodlines and other mortal bloodlines.
Can we just simplify it? What was the spiritual reason?
The spiritual reason was to stop me from evolving, stop me from meeting.
Can we have some positive insight? There is always some reason for one to experience suffering. There is a spiritual growth reason. What is that? We will not buy any negative stories. We have worked with many people and we know this for sure. So what is the juicy reason that could help John to see this from a higher perspective?
It's the reason is to learn, and I see a picture of a heart with an anchor on it.
What does that mean?
They said They said to feel happiness, you've got to feel pain. To feel connectedness, you've got to feel isolation. It said I was cruising along and I needed to be brought back to learn positive and negative. They said I was just flatlining life without highs and lows. They said I was getting bored.
Does that make sense to John when he listened back to this recording?
Can't really read their faces. I can't. All I see is light.
And just feel the light. And just take a moment to merge with the light. Absorb what you are ready to absorb. You've done really well today. Thank them. Thank for all the entities, all the beings, all the guides, councils, the advanced spiritual beings to come through today, stop by, share information about John's journey. We are truly grateful for your presence. Deep love, deep gratitude for the divine, for the light beings. Your support and your love. It's very important for John's opening, connecting to the divine, eventually finding his way to come home. We're truly grateful. And just enjoy this moment of stillness, peace, as the light absorbs what's not serving John. Now the big questions has been answered. We shall slowly guide John to integrate his learnings step by step. Is there any other messages from these guide beings to John today before we brought John back to the body?
They're saying stay out of the brown.
Stay?
Out of the brown.
Stay out of the brown.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's sort of they're putting green into me and pulling out brown stuff.
What does brown represent?
They said brown is just dirt from this rock.
Dirt from this rock.
Yeah. They said they're trying to turn you into stone. But like the voice said, absorb the light from us. They said, listen to the voice. The big beings take me back and said, my headaches was them trying to wake me up.
What about the stomach pain?
Stomach stopped. He said, they're pushing stuff out.
Right. Anything else?
The person in the yellow robe said 48-hour water only.
Fasting in water for 48 hours.
Yeah.
Was that the next 48 hours?
He said you need clean space for a connection.
What does that mean?
He goes,
He knows.
he knows that it's he said, I'll find out. He said 2 days. 2 days remembering. 2 days a sign.
2 days?
I'll get a sign.
2 days you get a sign.
He said, I'll know what to do.
Is that the next 48 hours fasting? Or any 2 days?
From now, for the weekend. And then he goes, have lunch with the boy and Mary on Monday. But I don't understand going back there.
Ask them what you don't understand. Does that mean having lunch with the boy and Mary after the session and then go fasting for 48 hours?
No, they said Monday, have lunch.
On Monday have lunch.
Yeah.
Right.
Said, don't eat to fix your stomach.
So don't eat over the weekend?
Yeah. They said Monday, we'll fix everything with the boy.
Right, so the boy needs to be fixed too.
Yeah.
Right. Does John eat today or not?
No, I don't eat until Monday lunchtime.
Right, so till the Monday lunchtime.
They said pray every 6 hours.
Pray every 6 hours.
Yeah.
What about sleeping time? So that's just during the day, right? Wake up, pray.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, pray. Evening, pray. That'll be enough.
Yeah.
3 times a day?
And they said your body will relax.
Or 4 times a day?
They're saying 4.
4, okay, makes sense. 4 times a day. Is there a particular mantra that he needs to play?
I don't know the word. I can't understand.
Can you just repeat back the words?
It's saying error, weight, error, weight, error, I don't know.
Arroway.
Error weight, error date.
Arroway, arrow date.
Yeah, error VED, error by date. I don't know. I can't. You show me bowls.
What kind of bowls?
Like about 6 bowls, and he's putting a stick on them.
Ah, that singing bowl. Is that right? Is that Tibetan singing bowls?
Singing bowl. Yeah.
Okay, that's a mallet. So is he trying to play some sound?
Yeah.
Can he indicate what kind of a hose that would be helpful for John? The music melody comes with different hose.
I don't know, he's just showing me a loop with 3 arrows going around in circles.
What does that mean?
He's saying in my understanding it's 3 into 1, into 3, into 1.
3 into 1.
Into 3, into 1.
Into 3, into 1. Is that a mantra? Is that a praying? Or does it
He
mean...
goes, that's my understanding of it. But that's my understanding, but it's not the mantra. The mantra is different.
It's Aravid.
Yeah.
Aravid.
He goes, what I think of as 3 is what he thinks of as 1.
3 into 1.
Yeah, he goes, my understanding of 3 is his understanding of 1.
John's understanding of 3 is the master's understanding of 1.
And it said the bowls go higher in the mantra and then start again.
Right.
I don't know what a mantra is.
Can he spell out the mantra? Can the master, the teacher, spell out the mantra? Letter by letter? Alphabet by alphabet?
Yeah, I'm seeing symbols, but I can't read them.
Can the guide use 26 human alphabet letters to describe the symbols?
He said it's the oneness mantra.
Right. What does that read in human term, in human language? Like I am 1, or just 3 into 1, 1 into 3, 3 into 1. Is that all?
No, he goes, the 3 is what I believe. He goes, I need to go and assert that I am 1. He goes, the time of 3 is past. Now I've got to chant that I am 1. 3 was to put a face to the Creator, but that's stopping me joining, I think, with 1. And they're saying the word is
Understood.
They show me the Om symbol, OHM. He goes, that's how you pronounce it.
Understood. The mantra is 1. The pronunciation is Om. And John shall repeat 4 times a day. Pray that.
Yeah.
How long should he pray each time? Just repeating I'm 1. How long should that go?
They take 15 minutes.
Each time?
Each time. 4 times.
4 times a day.
6 hours.
Right, makes sense.
And they said sleep will fit in. You'll wake up. But you'll need less sleep during this time.
Well, how long is this time?
They go, do it till Monday lunchtime.
On the weekend, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
I said that's all.
Monday lunchtime is a specific clock, like say 1 o'clock?
Yeah, saying 12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much.
They're showing me my work clock, which is normally 12:30 lunches.
Right.
And they said keep praying after that, but you can eat. They said morning and sunrise.
Sunrise.
And
What about
sunset.
evening?
Yeah, they said sunrise and sunset.
Sunrise, sunset.
Yeah.
Praying 15 times, 15 minutes. Excellent. Anything else?
No. They said go outside and bare feet.
Right, grounding. Wonderful.
And I'm saying it's too cold.
Well, you can do indoor grounding without shoes. Summer you just walk.
He goes, haven't you noticed your cat waiting for you to go outside with them every morning?
Right, wear shoes in winter is fine. Gone? They're all gone?
Yeah, they pushed me back.
Right, thank you very much. How do you feel?
Different.
Good?
Yeah.
Excellent. And take your time. Know that you'll be able to drive home safely. Remember, over the weekend, pray 4 times a day, so every 6 hours. Today you're going to pray. What we will suggest you pray it now, then you pray it in the evening, then you can go to bed.
Yeah.
So twice a day, and tomorrow 4 times, Sunday 4 times, and Monday twice, then lunch, right? And for the next till Monday, no eating, just food. Can you do that?
Yeah.
So continue the mantra.
Yeah.
The mantra is I am one. We have the crown chakra opening exercise that's chanting Om. So we'll send you that crown chakra, that's Om chanting. Or you can just simply chant on yourself. I'm one. I'm one. Om. The OM sound actually have 3 syllables. It's R from your lower abdomen, and O from your chest, and from your throat. So it's R-O-M coming together. If you pronounce them in one go, it sounds as Together, it sounds like Om.